Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Popping up to shut them down. Who really go? They love the power and respect. We got them both. Luke Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Here's a team that just can't seem to get out of their own way. The losses keep piling up, Singy.
Yeah, it's been a really rough stretch, Boog. Missed opportunities and some bad breaks out there. They got to put it behind them today and just find a way to get a W.
Who want to smoke? Who want to smoke? Whoever want to start a line, and we can go. They love the power and respect. We got them both. I tell them we can start a fight. Who want to show? It's fireworks.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Trevor Williams. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And we're even rolling here in D.C. This one in the air, center field. Oh, he can't squeeze it.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Ball. Aaron Judge at the plate now. That's ball one. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2. Got him. One away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
Bellinger up to hit. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Swinging a foul straight back. One out, and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball one.
There's a 1-1. Runner takes off for third. Pitching for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
That's a ball.
Washington, D.C. just getting going here. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Lyle gets under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. To the plate, save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. Next offering upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Chaparro settles under this one. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 1 and the Nationals nothing. We go to the bottom of the first, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried. And singing "It's Not Hard to See," he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as he comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Cutter, high outside.
Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball.
Cutter, low inside.
Here's the 0-2. Cutter looking for the K. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Now here is James Wood. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. The Yankees looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
Middle outside.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's going to be Andres Chaparro. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Foul ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. He circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball one.
Sinker. Low inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count
Sinker.
1-2. Don't
Low
miss in the
outside.
zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside.
No, inside.
Ball two.
Sinker.
Tied up here in the
Low
early
middle.
going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. One inning in the books here. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball down.
And the 1-0. Hard on the ground to first. Chaparro takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
First baseman Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on.
That's
Really
ball
good
two.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab from his backside, and they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back in the ballpark, and Singy, this team's been cold as ice coming in.
Yeah, but the silver lining early on, tie game. Maybe something steady to build on. If they can keep it close, that could be the spark to finally heat things up down the stretch.
Low inside.
Inside ball.
Curveball. low middle.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Cutter. High outside.
Strike two.
Cutter. High outside.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting six, center fielder.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Off the
He
plate, ball
scored
one.
more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Swings through that.
Curveball. Low outside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Cutter. High outside.
Got him swinging for the K.
Batting
And that's
seven,
4
third
strikeouts.
baseman.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. 0 for 6 in the series so far.
Hey!
Sinker. Low middle.
The 0-1.
Sweeper. Low inside.
And it's fouled away.
Cutter. Low inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Back here in Nationals Park. New inning getting started. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. This to center field. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. Hard hit right side. Chaparro takes it to the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Jose Caballero. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. Aaron Judge at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
All one.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
Sinker.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just missed.
Cutter. Low outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Sinker.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off.
Pitcher's doing a great job of keeping this lineup off balance early in the game. If he can keep that up, he's going to have a good outing out there.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you work the hitter with it.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Sinker. Low middle.
2 on, 1 out. And that
Nope.
one is
Ball one.
downstairs. And that is ball one.
Curveball. Low middle.
This ball's chopped in the ground. Volpe. There's one. Throw to first,
No,
but he
he's
beat
in
it.
there.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Caballero has a beat on it. That is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1.
Down the field, I'm a wild out. Step up to the plate, no hesitation. I'm a wild child. Crowd control. Make them lose their mind. We feel no wild out.
On to extra innings. Here's Cody Bellinger. Top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that baby's gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 34th of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. First time up was a pop out.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, loves it on the dive, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out his first time up. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Ryan McMahon leads the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
1 out. Runner at second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out.
Still only one out here in the inning. Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike two. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jackson Rutledge, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Lovelady also getting ready. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Volpe at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ball.
Swing still for the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling, I'm my own penny, I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that weight, you know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see, have all of that gold, a necklace around me, you say it's light work, my God, we gon' see, just said I'm on 10, just count it on me, and
That's in there. Strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
There's the strike of the knees.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Low inside. Curveball. Low outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next to hit, Dalen Lyle. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. In for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Cutter.
2 down, nobody on.
Outside.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time
fastball.
through the lineup, you
Middle
want to be able
outside.
to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Stays alive.
Cutter. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Yankees 3 and the Nats 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jackson Rutledge. This is his 3rd time out this year. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Zero velocity 97 with that fastball. Right side, hard hit. Chaparro steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
For the Yankees, center fielder Jose Caballero.
Back to the top of the order now. Jose Caballero digs in now.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. Abrams sends it to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2. Two and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's filled up. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him swinging. Yanks held in check. And the score stays 3-1. back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
You know, these
that ball went
Nationals
out.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a
Four-seam
big
fastball.
part of the story.
Low
We've seen it
outside.
quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Can't glove it cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
For the Nationals, designated hitter, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Sinker. Low outside.
That misses
Ball,
the zone.
that's down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker.
The Yanks up
Low
by
middle.
2. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cutter. Low inside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Cutter. High inside.
Got him. Max Fried, another strikeout. Nationals go quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back in Washington, D.C. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Big step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. No daughter, might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, it's demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on BUSINESS. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on today. I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and he still gon' hate. Say fake, see, make me
Now
fake.
pitching for the
Richard Lovelady
Nationals,
on to pitch here. On for his 20th appearance of the year. And here comes Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off. Bellinger, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Stanton now. That one fouled hard the other way. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, and 2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And that baby's gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His 31st home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Richard Lovelady departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher now, Foster Griffin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the first baseman, Ben Rice, 1 for 2.
That's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Inside, ball 1. Outside, that's a ball.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. up next. Two down, nobody on. Now it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's now 4-1. Back here in Nationals Park. Singing all the talk before this one was about how hard it's been for this club to grab a win. And today's been more of that same frustration.
That's what happens in these ruts, Boog. Breaks don't go your way. Confidence begins to dip. The key is staying patient and waiting for something to click.
Cutter. Low inside. Cutter. Low inside.
Out in front, rip foul.
Curveball. Low outside.
And that
that's low.
misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Sinker. Low outside.
And a 1-2. On the ground.
No, that's
and
a
it
foul
goes
ball.
just foul.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Cutter. High inside.
This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a foul out of play.
Curveball. Low inside.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Middle outside.
The next
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses. 1-2 to count. The Nats with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to Jazz. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Wheeler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Curveball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 0-2.
All 1.
Cutter. Low inside.
Freed out of the stretch fires. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that is out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Cutter. Low inside.
And he swings through that one.
Curveball. Low outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Curveball. Low outside.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here.
You don't want to be a ball on the sideline, meet me in the middle.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Meet me in the middle. Face it, be brave with it. We be breaking these limits. Life wanna give me the squeeze.
Back in Washington, D.C. and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First pitch swinging. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Andre Granillo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Parker getting loose as well. Out to short, Abrams. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells has grounded out a couple of times. Hard hit left side. Abrams tosses to first, and two away to start the seventh.
Next for the Yankees, center fielder Jose Caballero.
Back to the top of the order. Now, Jose Caballero. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees 4 and the Nationals 2. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Nationals Park. It's getting late, Singy, and the question remains, can they snap this losing streak? Gonna need a rally.
Yeah, Boog, and that's the challenge. You've got to dig deep, stay locked in, and look for that one spark that can ignite a comeback. Now's the time to make it happen.
Cutter. High middle.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one in the air, center field. Caballero takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Now the third baseman, Brady House.
Middle inside.
Hey!
Cutter.
The Nationals
Low
trailing
inside.
by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Cutter. High inside.
The 1-1. Foul ball there.
Curveball. Low inside.
Just
Ball.
misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Low inside.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing,
Sinker.
he has filled up the
Middle
strike
inside.
zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Now an 0-2 from Free. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Chisholm to first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down by a count of 4-2. We go to the 8th. Aaron Judge steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
His discipline at the plate makes the power play even bigger too, Singy.
Yeah, he's a problem top to bottom. OPS can tell you a lot, and in this case, it's spot on. He's a big-time weapon for this offense.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And Judge is down on strikes.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Out to center. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
I saw you distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was a sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks lit your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go.
To third. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 8th, Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. New pitcher for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Sinker. Middle outside.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Middle inside.
On the ground to the left. Volpe whips it to first on the run.
Oh, he's
but
safe.
he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
to the top of the order. Keibert Ruiz now at the plate. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely.
Cutter. Low inside.
In there with the knees. That's strike one.
Cutter. High inside.
The tying run at the plate. Clicks the zone, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him looking.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
James Wood at the plate. Last year, gained some attention. He was intentionally walked in a game June 29th 4 times. Only the 3rd player this century to be intentionally walked 4 times in a single game, joining Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds.
Sinker. Low outside.
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Slider. Middle outside.
And there's a base hit to the left. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
So up next, Andres Chaparro. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Cutter. High inside.
2 on, 1 out. And it's only 1.
Slider. Middle outside. Slider. Middle outside.
Just missed.
out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Cutter. Middle outside.
That's in there.
Cutter. High outside.
And
Ball
that
3.
just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Cutter. Low outside.
And a payoff pitch. And the tying
That's
run
right. Ball
is
4.
on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals. Golden opportunity right here. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Low outside.
Ball 1
1.
low.
Slider.
1 out.
Middle
The
outside.
possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Slider. Low outside.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2.
Cutter. High outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Slider.
So they're all loaded up. And it remains 2-2.
Cutter. Low outside.
one to first. Rice to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mitchell Parker.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball one.
Parker on the mound for the 40th time this season. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air. House takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andre Granillo getting ready to go.
Inside, ball one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Rice at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
I think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run homer. Home run number 10 of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, it was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside low, ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 6-2.
I'm self-built, I'm self-made, and I'm self-paid. Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong, shoe game mean. The money is dirty, but
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball
inside. Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
2-0. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center.
High outside. Splitter. Low middle.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Set down on strikes. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Brady House, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Aye!
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees have won 20 straight games.
Well, this team is on such a roll. 20 wins in a row, tying the 2002 Athletics. You know, I came a year after that streak and was able to play with a lot of those guys. And I tell you what, there's some great energy when you're in an environment like that and you just want to keep on playing. You don't want to go home and leave the ballpark and leave your buddies.
And your final 6-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a